Welcome to the 7th game of the season. We have the Austin Bullets going against the Tampa Bay Sharks. As you can see, Reese Watkins, fresh off the trade down here to Tampa Bay, goes against Agenta, one of the best guards in the league. Oh my goodness, already starting off with a great slam. But this is marking one game away from All-Star Weekend. I hope you guys are ready for the trade deadline, All-Star Weekend, and all that. I will start posting shorts on here because not all the games have been showed, which means y'all are missing key performances from other key players that didn't get much shine, like Raheem, Gabe, and Talon, who play for the Invaders after the Invaders game was already televised. So they will be getting some clips in the shorts. But anyway, starting out this game in the first quarter, Tampa Bay down, but Reese still keeping them in the game. This drive in, slams it down on Spencer Matthew Jr. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Reese slamming it down off of that lob. 3-ball by Reese Watkins, and it's in. Now, Reese, ever since he got traded to Tampa, he has something to prove. Speaking of something to prove, Spencer Matthews Jr. proving why he wants to be the first option on the Bullets. Unfortunately, Agenta still has that role. But now, Agenta isn't even that bad of a player. Oh my goodness. But Reese, I feel he just outscores him in multiple categories, except for 3-ball, because look at this. Pull up 3-ball, cash. Agenta is one of the best pull-up shooters I've ever seen. But look at Reese, pull up midi, cash. Oh my goodness. This was a back and forth game for the ages. Almost at the end of the first quarter with Tampa down by 1, but Bynum comes in with an easy slam, putting him up by 3. Lenny Bynum, third player overall. Oh my goodness, look at that swat. And look at this. Drives in. Swing it. Mayer. Easy dunk. Jake Mayer. My bad. My broadcast cut out a little bit because I had to sneeze. And look at that. Easy 3-ball for the Tampa Bay Sharks. Getting them up by 2. And look at this. Agenta putting that lead right back up. Getting the lead by 1. Now, the Bullets and the Sharks. Yes, the Sharks did end up making that trade for Reese. Easy, fast break slam for Agenta. But the Bullets and the Sharks are both bottom seeds in the conference. Quarter ends with Austin up by 5. And Tampa Bay has 30 points along with Austin's 35. Okay. At the trade deadline, we've been hearing some trade rumors going around for big stars, like blockbuster trades that we might see go down. We have yet to see the Harpring brothers play on the same team. So I think they might make another trade to get a big star on with them. Anyway, the Bullets get an easy block. And look at this, another score by the Bullets. Pull up mid-range, and they take the lead by 3. Look at this, man. I have yet to see a game as competitive like this. They baited Spencer Matthews Jr. for way too many fouls, especially Rodney's son. I think we might have to fine Rodney because of those plays. But since they won't have another televised game until the playoffs, if they even make it, he would be fined in the playoff game. Anyway, Reese pull up 3-ball, cash. This is what made the game so competitive. The lead taken from Austin by 7. And look at that, extending that lead. Now up by 9 is the Tampa Bay Sharks. And again, driving in, up by 9 is the Tampa Bay Sharks. It's so hard to get a lead off some of these teams. But for Agenta, looks like it's not going to be very much of a problem. Reese Watkins pull up 3-ball, cash. Now up by 10. Watkins showing off his shooting this time around. Bynum goes up again and gets another dunk. Lenny Bynum going off tonight. Going over his average of 15 points, I think. Oh my goodness. Agenta slams it down, putting that boy on the floor. watch him slam it down on number 11. Stood no chance against Agenta. Agenta just rises up and absolutely throws it down on him, making him fall. Look at that. That guy is on the floor. Might have to go down for play of the year. Who knows? Awards are almost set in. But Agenta, another 3-ball to bring his team back into this game. Now down by 3. But Reese Watkins going to cut it back down, being down by 8. 6, mind me. Yeah, 6. I don't really do good with math, but it's okay. Reese Watkins and Anthony Agenta have been going back and forth from that 3-point line this entire game. But Agenta drives in and gets another dunk. That's one thing I will say. Agenta and Watkins can slam it down whenever they want. Pull up 3-ball by Agenta. Cash. And look at that. 1-point lead by Tampa coming towards the end of the second quarter. Now up by 3 is Tampa Bay. Look at this. He swings it to Agenta. Agenta pull up. Never mind. Passes it down to Spencer Matthews. Now Matthews Jr. He should have still been in most of this game. Oh my goodness. Tough and one lay by Agenta. And this is to tie the game, but he misses. Reese. Oh my gosh. Now it's a tie game. And it ends halftime with a tie game. 65-65. Going into the start of the third quarter. Look at this. Passes it down to Cox. Pull up 3. Cash. Now that guy, he right there. He heated up at this half. But Agenta brings it back with another 3 of his own. Agenta swings it down. And a pump fake. Perfectly timed to get an easy layup. Now, I can't wait for the playoff and All-Star games, bro. They're going to be very entertaining. I will make sure that it won't mess up our programming as well. 72-70. Agenta swings it down, pull up, and he gets blocked. Mayer gets blocked by Rodney Sutton. But look at this. Agenta down the middle, slamming it down on the center. Again, slamming it down, but this time on Reese. You can tell Reese wasn't happy about that. Holmes and 1. Now to go up by 3, and he hits the free throw. Excuse me. Agenta pull up 3-ball, tying the game once again. Agenta could not miss from that area right there. But getting stuck, as I said, Cox is a second half riser. He's absolutely balling. Speaking of balling, Agenta with another 3, and it's falling. Like what I did there when I rhymed, no? Okay. Anyway, another 3 by Reese. 82-80. Austin. Agenta got the ball. And he's, oh my goodness, getting saucy for an easy dunk is Agenta. Look at the fans. They're going wild. They're watching their own team here. Look at this. Agenta gets another screen. Pull up midi. Cash. This time it wasn't a 3, but it was a midi. And they're down by 1 with 6 minutes left in the quarter. 87-84. Oh my gosh. Reese just has to ruin their hopes every time. Now down by 5. And look at that. Reese gets blocked. Fast break. And Agenta turns it into an easy assist to Lenny Bynum. Lenny Bynum with an easy bucket. Look at this. Look at this. Agenta again. Another assist. Agenta can't stop. He got the hot hand for those assists right now. Look at that. Another block for Austin. But it's by Lenny Bynum. But it's still the Sharks' ball. And look at this. On the other side, Randolph pull up midi. Cash. This Tampa Bay offense cannot be stopped. I will say these teams match up perfectly, though. Good pass down. Lenny Bynum with an easy dunk to put them down by 2. These teams match up perfectly. Offense, about the same. Defense, about the same. Just one liability that they had this game. They kept foul baiting my boy Spencer Matthews Jr., causing him to foul out at the end of the game, which you will see in a second. But Agenta getting shifty in the mid-range for an easy pull-up midi. Look at that. Crowd still going wild. Rodney Sutton pull-up floater. It misses, but he swings it out to Watkins for an easy 3-ball, and he heads it. Reese can't be stopped, like I said. Swings it to Agenta. Agenta, look at this. Go for a pull-up. to send them home. 101-99. And look at this, in the end of the third quarter, the Austin Bullets have this lead. I can't believe it on my own eye. They were down by 10 at one point. Now they're up by 2, leading into the fourth quarter. Now, nothing interesting really happened this fourth quarter except for the fact that they went back-to-back with buckets. Look at this. To keep this lead, they had to keep going. Lenny Bynum, easy slam. But on the other side, they kept scoring. Even though Stevens comes down here with an easy dunk, it doesn't matter. On the other side, the Sharks just keep scoring. Lenny Bynum with the board, layup, putting them up by 4. And look at this. On the other side, they couldn't stop this second unit. They were down by 6 with 7 minutes left. Now, 7 minutes left sounds like a lot of time, so they could still go back and forth. And the way the defense was looking, it looked like they couldn't. But no. Easy, wide open 3 for Tampa Bay. And look at this, Ajitsa into the paint, and he gets an easy slam. Now they're up by 5. And look at this. Wow, oh my gosh. Easy dunk, putting them down by 1. So he gets it down to Watkins. Watkins slams it down with the and 1. And now he extended the lead to 1. Spencer finally back in the game. He gets a bucket. Now it's a 1-point game with Austin in the lead this time. But that doesn't stand for long. Oh my goodness. Stevens with a block on Reese's pull-up 3-ball. But does that matter? Yeah, no, it doesn't. Reese comes down and gets an easy slam, putting them up by 1. Ajinça with the ball again. Swings to Stevens. Stevens absolutely putting work in this fourth quarter. But Spencer, here he comes, slams it down. They're up by 1. But does that matter? So Reese, no, it doesn't. Reese with another slam, putting them up by 1 again. And look at this. Spencer doesn't care. Pull up midi, putting them up by 1 again. Going back and forth with 3 minutes left on the clock. But AJ Cox pulls up 3-ball, and it goes in. They could not stop him in this fourth quarter or the third. And look at this. The offense was unmatchable this fourth. With 1 minute and 28 seconds left, they ended up cooking the rest of the Bullets, winning by 10. Having Ajinça put up this great game just to not win. As you can see, Ajinça had 64, 10 assists, 1 steal, went 23 for 46, shooting 50% from the field. Bynum with 18, 11, 1-1, and my boy Spencer, 16 and 7. Wish he could have been in the game longer. Went 8 for 12. Reese with 54 for 19 and 31 with efficient shooting. AJ Cox, 21, and Rodney Sutton, 16 and 16.